The Team Draw event has changed exactly as I predicted since the last time that it was here. So in this video, I'm going to give you a very important update, not only about the Team Draw, but about the Easter holiday events and the associated bundles. Hello, my friends, and welcome back. I'm Chisgule Gaming, and I have two very important insights I need to share with you today about the Easter events and Easter bundles. And by the way, this is the sort of stuff you're probably subscribed for, but if you haven't already smashed that subscribe button, consider doing so that you can get the news ahead of everybody else, and thank you for throwing a like on the video. The last time this event came around, it was so generous that I promised you I would do an update video about the Team Draw to see, hey, is the value still there? In fact, here is exactly what I said. And I would be willing to wager that if this event comes back, it may not be as generous the next time it comes around. So here we are with the update video. And let me remind you what had happened with this particular event, because it's got a really weird history. Originally, you got one draw per ticket, and you got a lot of tickets. Then the event was sort of changed, where they doubled the number of draws that you got, but halved the number of tickets. And then when the event came back again, they brought it back to the original amount of tickets, but you're still getting 2 draws per ticket. So the last time we got this event, it was so absolutely gangbuster. It was the best spending, I think, possibly ever in Rise of Kingdoms. And I hypothesized that it was so good it might have been an error. And here we are. And what's happened? They've gone back to the reduced amount of tickets in the bundle. And I believe the probabilities are the same. And you still get 2 draws per ticket. So where does this leave us? Well, I think the Team Draw event is still good value. And if you are buying a bundle, make sure you get the Easter Goodies Make-A-Wish bundle before you consider tapping into the other bundle that's here. That is in the, oh my God, there's just so many bundles. The super value bundles, the Moveable Feast is the less valuable version of this same bundle. And you can purchase this bad boy every single day. By the way, if you are spending in a mobile game, please do consider your financial priorities. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, but consider things like having a retirement fund, an emergency fund, saving for your family and life priorities, etc., right? But if you are going to spend, I think there is still value in the Easter Goodies Make-A-Wish bundle. The last time this was here, I got 140 days worth of speed ups from using these tickets plus the bundles. Plus, I also got 180 gold heads. So if you cut that in half based on getting half as many tickets, okay, that's still pretty damn good. You're looking at 70 days of speed ups and also 90 gold heads. As far as bundles go, that's basically gangbusters. I mean, it's actually still really, really good. The only thing to keep in mind is that it's not all universals. You do need to split those gold heads across the commanders that you select. Now you can see here I've made some selections, but you choose one Mightiest Governor commander, and you have to already have them unlocked, and 2 other commanders. Those other commanders could have come from Wheel of Fortune, Gold Keys, etc. And that's how you ultimately decide, okay, which commanders am I going to get in here? Plus, you occasionally get some universals. Now, most people aren't working on 3 heroes at a time in Rise of Kingdoms. So that's the weirdness of this event, is like, yes, it's a lot of heads, assuming you wanted them for a bunch of different heroes or commanders, which you may or may not have actually wanted. Now, if you wanted to see the actual contents of these bundles, let me show you. I gotta give a big shout out to my legendary guard members. That includes Nico Fuma and Jordan C., for pointing this out to me and providing the pictures. So if we scroll through the pictures, here is the Easter Goodies bundle. You start with 1 scroll, then you go to 2 scrolls, then it jumps up to 4, then 10, then 20, then that's it at the $100 tier. So you're actually getting way fewer scrolls. This is the original amount of scrolls that you're supposed to sort of get with the double draws in the event. And then from here, the less favorable bundle starts off at 1 scroll. It's still 1 scroll when you get to the $10 tier. Then it's 3 scrolls, then 6 scrolls, and then 15 scrolls. If I remember correctly, the $100 tier of the better bundle last time gave like 50 of these Imperial scrolls. So you're actually getting way less draws. So it might even be less speed ups than the sort of number I was citing earlier at the 70 total hours plus the 90 gold heads. But it's still a lot of speed ups and it's still a lot of gold heads compared to your other bundle options. But on the topic of other bundles, we need to look at the bundle that gives you the little eggies for the 7K gem event, because the 7K gem event also had a very slight change. So slight, I didn't even notice it. And I got to give a shout out to another person who's in my Legendary Guard chat, a moderator from my Discord, and that is Davos, who pointed out a small important thing. That one little change that I'm referencing is the way you get these eggs. You see, now, instead of having a separate event, the sort of description of how you get eggs is built into here, which might not seem like a big deal. Now, I haven't verified the full details of this myself, but I think this is right, which is that you used to get boxes, and then you open the boxes to get the eggs for this event. Now, I know that doesn't seem like a big deal, but remember, the boxes used to award you eggs at a really good rate, more than 1 for 1. So in other words, you used to do things like map gathering, city collection, defeating barbarians. It would give you a box. You open the box and it gives you somewhere between 1 to, I don't know, 2, 4 of the eggs. I don't remember the exact number, but you used to get a bunch of eggs. Now I think you're just directly getting eggs instead of boxes you open. And what that means is that you're getting less total eggs from the free-to-play ways of going about this, which includes the map gathering and the city collection and the defeating barbarians, unless they increase the drop rate to accommodate that, which I don't actually know. I'm pretty sure you used to get boxes, and now you're not getting boxes from a 7K gem event. Definitely keep me honest in the comments, which might mean the pay-to-win mechanisms where you actually buy some amount of bundles to get the eggs you need could be more important, and I'll definitely be keeping my eye on that as I get closer to the end of this egg event. And in that regard, if you did want to buy the bundle right over here, the Easter Gift Spring is Here bundle, let me show you the contents of that one, which is once again courtesy of Jordan C. You're looking at 30 eggs, then 50 eggs, then 80 eggs, then 150 eggs, and then 200 fancy eggs at the $100 tier. Interesting that it only goes up by 50. So historically, you've really not at all needed this bundle to go and max out your 7K gem event. With the $10 bundle that's now baked in to the 7K gem event, you certainly can, or could, buy that, be active doing the free-to-play stuff, and then you were good to go. I don't know if that's still the case, and I will be keeping my eye on that to see if it still kind of works out so that you can go through pretty easily and max this thing out. But I thought that was a pretty interesting insight by Davos about opening the boxes, which I can't confirm with 100% certainty, because let me show you something. You see, not only do I have KVK on my restart account where things are really popping off, I also have fighting going on in Call of Dragons at the same time. So I have been absolutely slammed. So normally I might have done more in-depth analysis, looking at some numbers and getting some specifics, but it's just been really crazy, and I really wanted to get this video out anyways to honor the commitment I made last time, which is that if there was an update to the Team Draw event, I would make a video about it. Now, why is it that I have not purchased the bundles for the Team Draw? Well, let me tell you something. I'm trying to keep my spending in Rise of Kingdoms focused, and I don't feel like I need commanders anymore. Not that I won't invest in new commanders when they come into the game, but look, from a fielding standpoint on my restart account, I'm good enough, man. But you know what I really am missing? I'm really missing the armaments needed to punch as hard as I ought to be able to punch. So every dollar I spend, I want to put toward armaments. This is also true on my main account, where like, yeah, sculptures are really good, and having more gems is nice, but if I'm gonna buy bundles to get more gems, I probably ought to do that on things that give me armaments. And so I'm trying to focus my spending. I'm also spending like a madman in Rise of Kingdoms and also Call of Dragons, where I have exceeded my budget already. Planned a $5,000 budget. I'm already at $6,000, and like probably in the first month I'll hit 10, which I sort of regret saying that out loud, because now I've sort of given myself permission to go do that, which is bad. Bad, Chisgule. Bad! But if you enjoyed this video, do me a huge favor, throw a like on here and consider subscribing to the channel. I appreciate your support. I'm doing the best I can to crank out both Rise of Kingdoms content and Call of Dragons stuff. So consider that subscription. And if you want to see the insane fighting that happened either in Rise of Kingdoms, card will be in the end screen, or Call of Dragons, card will be in the end screen for that as well.